Baroque art bursts onto the scene like a theatrical performance, a whirlwind of dramatic light and motion that captures the eye and stirs the soul. Originating in the 17th century, this movement wasn't just about painting or sculpture. It was an experience, a masterful blend of emotion and grandeur designed to evoke awe. Its powerful techniques of chiaroscuro, dynamic compositions, and theatrical storytelling resonated deeply, leaving an indelible mark on the world of art. Today, we'll explore how the revolutionary tools of Baroque art carried forward, shaping movements like Rococo, Neoclassical, and Romantic art, each adapting and transforming its legacy in their unique ways. At its core, Baroque art sought to connect with viewers viscerally, employing stark contrasts of light and shadow known as chiaroscuro and energetic, almost kinetic compositions. Think of Caravaggio's intense light illuminating a dramatic narrative, or Bernini's sculptural forms frozen mid-motion, defying their static medium. These weren't just artistic techniques, they were innovations in storytelling. By amplifying emotion and movement, Baroque artists invited viewers into the story, making art an immersive experience. These very elements would inspire the movements that followed, each borrowing from and reinterpreting this drama in its own era. As the Baroque era gave way to the Rococo, the stage shifted from grand cathedrals and courtrooms to salons and boudoirs. Rococo softened the theatrical drama of Baroque into playful elegance. While Baroque artists aimed for awe, Rococo artists like Fragonard sought delight using light to create whimsical atmospheres. Dynamic compositions remained, but now they swirled with pastel hues and flirtatious themes. The influence is unmistakable. Baroque's light and motion were not abandoned but refined to suit the tastes of a more intimate, aristocratic audience. The pendulum swung again in the 18th century as Neoclassicism emerged, reacting against the perceived frivolity of Rococo. Neoclassical artists retained Baroque's mastery of dramatic lighting and narrative power, but applied it with precision and restraint, reflecting Enlightenment ideals of order and rationality. Painters like Jacques-Louis David drew on the Baroque's ability to convey emotion, but channeled it into stoic, heroic imagery. Consider the death of Socrates. The light dramatizes the scene, yet the composition is controlled and calculated. A testament to how Baroque techniques could be adapted to serve clarity and moral purpose. The Romantic movement of the late 18th and early 19th centuries reawakened the Baroque spirit of emotional intensity, but with a new focus: nature, imagination, and the sublime. Artists like J.M.W. Turner and Eugène Delacroix employed light and color to evoke feelings of awe, terror, and beauty. Turner's turbulent seascapes and Delacroix's dramatic, passionate scenes bear the unmistakable imprint of Baroque dynamism. However, where Baroque art used emotion to serve religious narratives, Romanticism used it to explore human experience and the untamed world, proving the adaptability of Baroque techniques to new thematic frontiers. The chiaroscuro that defined Baroque art became a timeless tool for dramatizing form and depth, influencing countless artists beyond its time. In cinema, directors like Alfred Hitchcock used light and shadow to build suspense, while photographers employ chiaroscuro to craft striking images. This Baroque invention transcended its origins, becoming a universal language of visual storytelling that continues to resonate across mediums and genres. Baroque art's dynamic sense of motion also left an enduring legacy. Its influence can be seen in the sweeping lines of Art Nouveau or the fluid forms of contemporary sculpture. Even in modern animation, the principles of Baroque composition, guiding the viewer's eye through a scene with intentional movement, remain foundational. By breaking the static confines of earlier styles, Baroque art opened the door for innovation in how we perceive motion in visual storytelling. Each movement that followed Baroque borrowed not just its techniques, but its philosophy, the belief that art should move us, physically and emotionally. Whether in Rococo's playful escapism, Neoclassicism's heroic clarity, or Romanticism's wild passion, Baroque's emphasis on engaging the viewer created a legacy of art as an experience. These movements didn't merely copy Baroque techniques, they reimagined them, ensuring their relevance to their respective eras. Even today, Baroque's dramatic ethos echoes in the worlds of fashion, theater, and digital media. Designers draw on its grandeur to craft bold collections, while game developers use its visual drama to create immersive experiences. The Baroque teaches us that art, at its best, transcends time and technology, remaining a potent force for connection and storytelling. From the grand churches of the 17th century to the digital screens of today, Baroque art's techniques of light, motion, and emotion have shaped how we see and feel art. Each movement that followed, Rococo, Neoclassicism, Romanticism, took its innovations and spun them into new narratives, proving that the power of Baroque lies not only in its drama, but in its versatility. As we continue to find inspiration in its legacy, Baroque art reminds us that creativity is both timeless and boundless, a continuous dialogue between past and present.